Hear ye, hear ye. This honorable court for Cavalier County is open for speaking to adjournment. All having business before this honorable court, draw near, give attention, and you shall be heard. You may be seated.
Wonderful. Thank you. Welcome, everybody. How's everyone doing? You ready? You're supposed to say absolutely. And you know that the cameras are here because they try to get the strongest teams together, the biggest rivalry. So that's why that means you got to bring it, you know, because it's going to be on TV. You didn't know that? You're going to be on Channel 20. Yes, you are.
Right now?
No, it's not live. No, it's going to be edited. It's going to be edited. But just want to let you know, since I coordinate the mock trial competition and have done so for the last 10, 12, 15 years, I don't even know, and used to write an original problem, they always bring the cameras in here and they put who they think are going to be the strongest teams in here so that they get that kind of exposure. So, surprise. Okay, so before we get started, we need to talk about anything that you all have questions about, the rules of engagement or anything like that. Any questions? No? Okay, so I'm Judge Lauren Moore, and our other two scorers are over here, and they'll introduce themselves to you, so you'll know who you're talking to.
Hi, good morning, everyone. My name's Eric Lavasser. I'm a lawyer here in town for a law firm called Condor.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. My name is Joe Jaworski. I actually just passed the bar exam today.
Oh! Wow! Congratulations! Wow! We could talk more about that. Okay. All right. So we are here in the matter of Cavalier County versus Aubrey Williams, and present for the prosecution. Can you state your name and who you are?
Hi, I'm Amani. I'm a junior at Pleas. Hi, I'm Amani. I'm a junior at Cleveland School of the Arts.
All right. You want to introduce your co-counsel?
This is Albert. He is also a junior at Cleveland School of the Arts, and this is Mariah.
Wonderful. And your witnesses? They can stand so that we can all see. You can say who you are.
Okay, I'm Mariah. I'm a junior at CSA, and our first witness is Ayana. Our first witness is Andrea Hall. Our second one is Michelle Martinez, and our third one is Chardon.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and for the defense, you want to stand and introduce your team?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Miriam Duffy. I'm a senior at Cleveland Early College High School. I'm joined by Elizabeth Duffy, a sophomore at Cleveland Early College High School, R.J. Fury, a freshman at Cleveland Early College High School, and I also have Jemiah Fitzpatrick, a senior at Cleveland Early College High School, Kyrie Miller, a freshman at Cleveland Early College High School, sophomore at Cleveland Early College High School. And then our witnesses are Kayla Shelton, a senior at Cleveland Early College High School, Amber Benson, a sophomore at Cleveland Early College High School, and Frederica Acosta, a freshman.
Wonderful, wonderful. Okay, you all look wonderful. Okay, everyone. Okay, so we can begin. Is there an opening statement from the prosecution?
Good morning, Your Honor. My name is Ayanna Blake, and I am representing the prosecution. My co-counsel is Albert Woods. He will be directing Officer C.J. Jones at crossing Jamie Hooper. Next is Amadi Hurt. She will be directing J. Cole in crossing Aubrey Williams. Lastly, we have Mariah Pastor. She will be directing Sterling Shine at crossing Dr. Lee. Takara Cloud will be playing Officer C.J. Jones. Solandria Hall will be playing J. Cole. And Levi will be playing Sterling Shine. May it please the court. Today, my team will prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Aubrey Williams is guilty of breaking J. Cole's ankle. Aubrey is being charged with one count of assault violation of RC Section 2903.13, a misdemeanor of first degree, 1 count menacing in violation of ORC Section 2903.22, a misdemeanor of first degree, and 1 count of disorderly conduct in violation of ORC Section 2917.11, a minor misdemeanor. On January 18, 2023, 2 students from Laker University, Carter Jackson and Aubrey Williams, went live on Instagram at the Pancake House. Together, they made a freestyle rap insulting Golden State University on Instagram Live, with one being the beat maker, which was Carter Jackson, and one being the rapper Aubrey Williams. However, Golden State player J. Cole was watching the live the same night. The same night, Golden State had a home basketball game, so the Lakers players, including Aubrey Williams and Carter Jackson, decided to show up outside the Golden State arena. After the game, a fight broke out between the Lakers and Golden State. During the fight, J. Cole's ankle was broken by Aubrey Williams. This is why we're here today, to prove that Aubrey Williams is guilty of breaking J. Cole's ankle. We will also prove that Aubrey Williams is guilty of assault, menacing, rioting, and disorderly conduct. We will have J. Cole explain what he experienced the night of the incident, and we will have Officer C.J. Jones, who responded to the call, and we will have what he saw the night of the incident, and we will have Sterling Shine, the victim's friend who was present the night of the incident. We are confident that after the prosecution is rested, you will find our client J. Cole not guilty of what was presented him. Thank you for your time and attention.
For the defense.
Good morning, Your Honor. Aubrey Williams' only crime was being in the wrong place at the wrong time. On January 18th, Aubrey was caught in the middle of a chaotic night that had nothing to do with her. Based on the evidence and testimony available, the prosecution cannot prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Aubrey is guilty of any charges against her. Aubrey is a star basketball player and an A student. On the night of January 18th, Aubrey and her team had the best game of their season. This called for a celebration, of course. Aubrey then drove her teammates to a party on her school, Laker University's campus. Later that night, a few Golden State University players began to fight the LU students at the party in order to take revenge for their loss. Aubrey was standing at the porch when this began, and she only became involved when she defended her best friend at the time, Carter Jackson, who was being ruthlessly beaten by GSU players. As a result of this fight, Carter ended up with a broken ankle. Once again, wrong place, wrong time. Later that night, LU and GSU players had another confrontation where LU players simply asked for another apology. Yes, an LU player did begin this physical altercation, but in this situation, Aubrey Williams did not start this. In fact, Aubrey attempted to break people up and help his rivals get up off the floor. In this case, you will hear from prosecution witnesses, Officer Jones, who arrived at the scene and listened to the account of a teenager who had just blacked out and gave 2 different suspects. Sterling Shine, who did not see the altercation at all and blames Aubrey because of a partial license plate seen from hundreds of feet away, as well as J. Cole, the alleged victim, who clearly has a history of issues with Aubrey. In contrast, you will hear from our defense witnesses, Dr. Lee Readiness, an expert of orthopedic medicine, who will testify that J. Cole may not have suffered an injury caused by the incident because of pre-existing injury, as well as Jamie Hooper, who has played for both teams and understands the culture of trash talk, and Aubrey, who will admit that she does not like J. Cole, but she did not injure him. She was there, but she was trying to break it up. After hearing the evidence, you will find Aubrey not guilty of all charges. Being in the wrong place at the wrong time is by no means a reason to find someone guilty of the charges held against Aubrey today. Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. All right. So before we get into our witness testimony, I guess we need to swear in everyone. You want to swear in the witnesses?
Everybody gets one at the same time?
Yes, you can swear everybody at the same time. Save some time.
Could all the witnesses please stand up? Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear that the testimony you are about to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, and that your testimony will comply with the rules of the Cavalier County Cleveland Mock Trial competition? Yes.
Thank you. And thank you. All right, first witness. Which lawyer is doing the? Okay, so you say, I'd like to call this witness.
I'll let the cause.
All right. Okay, you can come. You can stand and come up.
Can you please stay and spell your name for the court?
Yes, my name is CJ Jones, CJJONES.
How are you, CJ?
I'm good, how are you?
Good. What is your occupation?
I'm a police officer with Cavalier County.
How long have you been working?
About 8 years.
Can you list some things you do at your job?
I patrol around neighborhoods, I write witness reports, I testify in court like I'm doing now. I help write witness statements for emergency situations.
Okay, now, can you please tell us about the call you received on January 18th?
Yes, at 11 p.m. I received a call from dispatch. They stated that there was a traffic jam on Main Street and that the caller said that the cars were bumper to bumper. The caller did not feel safe and that they seen students wearing Golden State and Laker University jackets, and that they saw someone with a bloody nose.
All right. Is that what you saw when you arrived at the scene?
Precisely. When I got there, it was about 15 to 20 people wearing Golden State and Laker University jackets.
How did you approach the situation?
I turned on my lights and sirens, and students wearing Laker University jackets, they started to flee the scene.
All right. Did everyone flee from the scene?
No, not everyone. There were still some individuals left from Golden State University.
All right. How was their physical and mental state?
Not great. So one student had a ripped jacket, 2 were disheveled, 1 had a bloody face. Those 2 students that were disheveled were helping uphold a person who had trouble walking, that being Jacob.
All right. Oh, did you talk to any of them?
Yes, I spoke to Jacob.
All right. What did Jacob say?
He told me as he was leaving the Golden State Arena, he was crossing the street and he was stopped by Aubrey Williams. He said Aubrey was spewing threats and accusations about an incident that happened on Lakers University campus at a fraternity party.
That's all.
Any cross-examination?
Yes.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'll be asking you a series of yes or no questions. Please answer accordingly.
Okay.
You're a fan of GSU's basketball team, right?
Yes.
And you arrived after the incident happened, correct?
Yes.
You said it was very difficult for you to assess the situation, right?
Yes.
And you only spoke with GSU players, correct?
Yes.
You only spoke to J. Cole, right?
Yes.
And there were 2 versions of J. Cole's story, right?
Yes.
Did you ever respond to the original call you received? The person in the car.
Can you rephrase the question?
Did you ever respond to the original caller?
No, I got a call from dispatch told me, like, what the caller had stated.
And did you see J. Cole get injured?
No.
Is it true that you didn't get any plates at the scene?
Yes.
And did you see any alleged assault happen?
No.
You didn't see Aubrey strike J. Cole, right?
Yes.
And were you aware that the LSU players left because their teammate Carter Jackson was injured?
Yes.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Any redirects? All right. Thank you so much, officer. All right. Next witness. All right. And everyone keep their voices up because everyone in the room wants to hear what you all are saying.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Can you please state and spell your name for the record?
My name is J. Cole, Jaycole.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Tell us a little bit about yourself and about the role basketball plays in your life.
I'm a 19-year-old sophomore at Golden State University. Out there, I play basketball. The role basketball has in my life is pretty important to me. It's something that I've always dreamt of doing, something I really worked hard towards. And I'm very proud of myself for being able to get a scholarship at one of the best basketball programs in the country.
Okay. Can you look around the room and identify the defendant?
Yes.
Okay. Please identify the defendant. Who is Aubrey? How familiar are you with the defendant?
Pretty familiar. I know him from the Lakers University basketball team, where GSU is their biggest rival, and we have head-to-head combat on the court.
In your witness statement, you said Aubrey made posts on Instagram detailing how payback was coming for Golden State. Can you remember exactly what those posts detailed, and did he mention how that payback was coming?
In the post, there was a live video of Aubrey and Carter at Pancake House, and in the freestyle, he talked about how Carter's ankle was broken and how he would get it how he got it, pretty much.
Okay. On Wednesday, January 18th, 2023, what happened when the Lakers approached you?
When the Lakers approached me, I felt pretty unsafe and uneasy. It was after a basketball game that just completed, so I was pretty tired, and I was a little shocked that they were there also.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Before the brawl broke out, your witness statement states that Aubrey wanted you to apologize to his teammate, Carter. How was Aubrey's demeanor when he approached you?
He was kind of demanding and aggressive with the apology.
Mm-hmm. After...
Objection. This witness answered his narrative. In his statement, he stated that Aubrey approached him respectfully and he didn't feel threatened at all.
That's what J. Cole's
Yes,
statement
J. Cole's
is?
statement, he said that Aubrey approached him respectfully.
Okay. Is there a response?
There was no response.
Okay. Do you want to stay with your same answer, or do you want to clarify?
Clarify a little bit.
Okay. Go ahead.
So I wouldn't say I felt threatened in a way that he would try to hurt me, but more so kind of confused on why he was there in the first place.
Okay. After your blackout, you mentioned that Aubrey was standing over you apologizing. What was he apologizing for?
I believe he was apologizing for having hurt my ankle, because at the time of me coming to, I felt a burn in my ankle, and Aubrey over me with his hand down.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. Cross-examination? Yes, ma'am. That objection was sustained.
Thank you. I'm going to be asking you a series of yes or no questions. Please answer accordingly. You stated winning is a must by any means necessary, correct?
Yes.
Is it true that you stated, I don't tolerate disrespect at all?
Yes.
And after that, you somehow ended up in a fight?
Yes.
Is it true that you got offended when Carter said the party was only for winners and all losers had to leave?
Yes.
And after that, you blacked out, correct?
Yes.
And after that blackout, Carter was on the ground and he heard sirens, correct?
Yes.
Do you notice a trend of people being injured after you black out?
Yeah.
Did you state, I felt bad for them, but they shouldn't have been talking mess?
Yes.
Is it true that you commented on Mr. Williams and Mr. Jackson's live saying, what was done before can be done again?
Yes.
You commented, one person down, many more to go, on Aubrey and Carter's Instagram live, correct?
No.
Can I see? Am I able to present?
You may.
Her statement. Am I able to approach the witness?
You may.
Can you read what's highlighted for me?
Oh, from here.
Yes.
I was greeting I was getting tired of it, so I grabbed my phone and I told them what was done can be done again.
Thank you. Is it true that Aubrey came to you respectfully asking for an apology?
No.
May I present her statement? May I read her statement to her, Your Honor?
Yes, ma'am.
In your witness statement, it says they were trying to come to me respectfully at first, but then they started getting mad. Correct?
Yeah.
Okay. You made fun of Carter for not being able to play, correct?
Yes.
You've had instances where you hurt your ankle and continued to play, correct?
Yes, but they were small hurts, not like large fractures.
Okay. You were diagnosed with a stress fracture, correct?
Yes.
And after that, you resisted to treatment given to you, correct?
Yes.
So you want this court to convict Aubrey Williams for assaulting you, although you're not receiving adequate treatment for the alleged injury.
I have received treatment before, just not for that specific.
But for this alleged injury, you have not received any type of treatment, correct?
Yes.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor. Thank you.
Now, the redirect is a time when you want your witness to say things that the other attorney might not have wanted to come out because they want to do yes or no. So if you want to do redirect and bring out some of that information, redirect is always a good time. That's for both teams. I have no redirect. No redirect? Okay, thank you. All right, any other witnesses?
I would like to call the witness Sterling Shine to the witness
All right,
stand.
all right.
Hey, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. Could you please state your name and spell it for the court?
My name is Sterling Shiny, STERLING,
Do you know J. Cole?
I do know J. Cole. We're very close.
How's your relationship with him?
I'd say I trust him like a sibling, and we're very amicable. I trust him with most things.
Okay. What type of person is he?
I'd say that he's very trustworthy, kind-hearted, hardworking, just a very headstrong person.
Okay. In your witness statement, you mentioned y'all played for opposing teams. How was your relationship with him?
While we were on opposing teams, nothing left the court. We were always very sportsmanlike, and there was no sorts of aggression between us.
On January 18th, were you present at the scene of the crime?
I was not present during it, but I was there for like the aftermath.
When you arrived, how did things unfold from your perspective?
I found JC writhing on the floor in pain, and I saw a 4-door black Ford Fusion driving off, and I hear a voice from the said car saying that's what you get. I caught the license plate UCLU, and the ending number was either 3 or an 8. I then drove JC to the hospital.
Do you recognize the car?
I had previously seen this car a couple of days beforehand at a frat party I visited. At said frat party, I had lost my AirPods near a tree lawn. On my way back up from retrieving my AirPods, I saw a very similar vehicle, Aubrey and his friends getting in it.
Okay, is there anything else you think is important, relevant to this case, that the court should know?
I believe Aubrey completely. Oh, I believe JC completely. 100%. He's a very trustworthy person, and I just believe him fully.
Okay, no further questions, Your Honor.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You've known JC since 8th grade, right?
Correct.
And is it correct that you stated that you and J. Cole are best friends?
Correct.
Is it also true that you guys have each other's back like siblings?
That is correct.
You also stated that JC picked on you for wearing glasses, right?
Yes.
And you didn't see anything before the black Ford Fusion drive away, right?
No, I did not.
Drove away. Have you ever seen JC's license plate close up?
JC's license plate?
Or, sorry, Aubrey's license plate.
I had not seen it close up, but I did recognize it from the frat party days earlier.
So you've never gotten like a really good look at the license plate?
I wouldn't say so, no.
So you're not 100% sure what his license plate says?
I know at least 85% of it. I'm not completely sure on the ending number.
Okay. You don't know about the provoking statements your best friend JC said to the opposing team at their party, right?
I do not.
You stated besides what I saw, JC told me it was Aubrey and I believe JC, correct?
Correct.
And are you getting most of your info on this case from JC?
Correct.
No further questions, Your Honor.
All right, is there any redirect? You want to rehabilitate your witness?
Yes, I would like.
Okay, rehabilitate this witness. Okay. And do you want to have exhibits?
Yes, we do.
Okay, use some exhibits, come on.
Okay, so she mentioned that JC would tease you when you played on opposing teams. Could you explain, go in more detail on how that was in your opinion, like in your perspective?
It was nothing aggressive, completely sportsmanlike. It was something as small as me wearing glasses. It never came to my character.
This is a narrative answer. This witness's answer is narrative. This wasn't mentioned in the witness statement.
You saying invention of facts?
Yes.
Or it's an invention?
Invention of facts, sorry.
Okay. All right. Do you want to respond?
I'm a little confused. Since it's not in the witness statement, how could they say if it's true or not? Consider this is my witness and they should know how it went when they were getting teased. They can't go off the witness statement and say my witness does not know what happened when they were getting teased and how they took it.
So what was your question?
How was the teasing in your perspective?
Okay, it's a good objection, but I want to let her go.
Okay.
How did you feel about being teased?
Oh, should I restate my answer?
Yes, go right ahead.
So the teasing went nothing beyond like me wearing glasses. It was completely sportsmanlike and never at all aggressive or attacking my character.
Okay, so the night of the 13th, when you allegedly seen, or no, the night of the 18th, when you allegedly seen the car speeding off, what led you to believe that it could have been Aubrey's car?
I had already previously recognized this car a couple days ago, and I saw Aubrey and his friends getting in it. So I had already assumed that, since JC told me it was Aubrey and I'd already seen the car, that Aubrey was in relation to the car of the night of the 18th.
Okay, and how could you what led you to believe, how could you know? Have you ever seen this make of car elsewhere?
Not to my knowledge, just the night of the 13th.
Okay, no further questions.
Thank you. Please step down. Are there any more witnesses for the prosecution, or does the prosecution rest?
The prosecution rests.
Prosecution rests. All right.
You're not to call it back to the stand.
All right. Wonderful. Wonderful. All right.
State your name and your profession and spell your name for the record.
Hi, my name is Dr. Lee, Leerden, IUS. and I'm an orthopedic surgeon for Lakeside Sports Clinic.
Describe your role as an orthopedic surgeon.
So orthopedic surgery is the idea of sports medicine, and it's pretty much the structural format of the body.
And can you tell us what your qualifications are to be an orthopedic surgeon?
Well, for every orthopedic surgeon, you obviously need your undergraduate degree, you need to go to med school, and you also have to have your medical license.
And can you tell us some of your background?
So me, I've been an orthopedic surgeon for a little bit over 15 years now. I graduated from medical school in 2008, and I had a fellowship in ankle and foot injuries.
Okay, so on another note, can you explain to us why you're here in court today?
Yeah, so I examined Jay about 8 weeks ago after the incident, and I had a chance to get some MRIs and x-rays of him because he was referred to me through his college basketball program.
Okay, and when Jay came to your office, can you explain to us what the conversation was like?
Yeah, I didn't get much details from Jay because he said he couldn't remember anything, or I guess he blacked out. But I did get the chance to hear from him, and he said that, you know, he had gained many previous injuries to the ankle in his other basketball seasons.
Okay, and was anything else noteworthy said?
Well, now I think about it, I do remember him, you know, being very irate and angry, and he was yelling. He was like, no, Carter did this. Aubrey.
Objection.
Basis for your objection?
Unfairly.
Stand up so I can hear you.
Unfairly prejudicial, creates feeling and anger, sympathy. You can't say how he was feeling if he never told you.
Is that in the
She said, could you mention, like, could you think of anything, like, of how he was acting? You can't say you're putting his emotions in and he never said that.
Okay, so good objection. Okay, sustained. So just say what you observed instead of saying how you think he felt.
Well, he was yelling, and he said, no, Carter, Aubrey.
Okay, so can you tell us what's your medical opinion on Jay's injury?
Well, in my opinion, you know, like I told Jay and I'll tell everybody here today in court, this appears to be a stress fracture. You know, it looks like his ankle just gave away. And he also told me that he hasn't seen a doctor in a long time and he's been just going to trainers. So, you know, maybe he just never got it looked at. He maybe not seen the severity of it or the crucialness of it.
Okay, and again, why do you believe that this is a stress fracture?
Well, also, you know, had evidence. I took some x-rays and MRIs and it showed, you know, signs of old stress fractures to the bone.
And can you tell us what is the difference between a stress fracture and a traumatic fracture?
Yeah. So a stress fracture is, you know, small amounts of pain breaking down a moderate amount of time that can build up, while a traumatic fracture is a significant amount of force to the bone that can leave more of a lasting impact at once.
Okay, Your Honor, I have here what is marked has been previously marked as Exhibit G and A. Permission to approach the witness?
Yes. Show it to counsel first.
Would you like a copy?
I'll just again.
Okay. Would you recognize these MRIs and X-rays that you previously took?
Yes, I would.
Do you recognize these?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and can you explain to the court today on what those X-rays and MRIs are?
Yes, these are a clear and accurate copy of the X-rays and MRIs I took of Jay's ankle injury. These papers are showing, you know, clear signs of fracture to the ankle and the bone.
Okay, and can you tell the courtroom today, what are your final thoughts of this injury?
Well, you know, like I've been saying, this is, and it's showing clear signs of being a stress fracture. You know, like the paperclip theory I was talking about. You bend a paperclip so many times, it's gonna break. And it didn't take a fight or, you know, a boot to break his ankle. He could have been simply walking and it would have gave out. And seeing his reaction when I told him this is a stress fracture proves that it was.
Thank you, Dr. Lee. No further questions, Your Honor.
Cross-examination of the doctor.
Hey, how are you doing, Dr. Lee? Okay. So first, I would like to point out, she asks on your opinion a lot. And why should we trust Dr. Lee's opinion when he's not an expert witness?
Next, I would like to bring up, you said J. Cole might has a lateral malleus fracture, correct?
Correct.
You also said it could be caused from it could be caused from different things, including one acute incident, correct?
Right.
You also mentioned it takes about 6 weeks to heal. In this case, it took 8 weeks. So isn't it possible that the injury is more severe than just playing basketball?
It's possible, but it's also not possible.
I asked you a yes or no question. Is it possible?
It's
yes
possible.
or no? Is it possible that Dr. Lee...
It can be, yes.
No further questions.
Any rehabilitation or redirect of the doctor?
Well, for one, she is a doctor. She has been accredited by taking multiple classes, and she has an undergrad degree, and she has attended medical school, right? Am I correct?
Objection, leading question.
Okay, stay.
What have you had your education in, Dr. Lee?
Like I mentioned, well over 15 years now, I have been a doctor, orthopedic surgeon. I graduated in medical school in 2008. I'm well credited as a doctor, and I can see what Jay's wounds is looking like.
And again, what do you specialize in?
I specialize in orthopedic surgery,
which refers to as
foot and ankles.
Thank you. You're right.
So what you should do is say, Your Honor, I would like to deem this witness to be an expert witness.
Your Honor, I like to deem this witness to be an expert witness.
Okay. Is there an objection to her being deemed an expert witness?
Objection, she should have did at the beginning.
True. Very good. Okay, you guys are on your, okay, very good. She's right. You do that, but you did rehabilitate.
I'm good to go.
All right. All right, thank you so much. All right, next witness.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning.
I would like to call witness Jamie Hooper to stand, please.
Sure, wherever you want, wherever you're comfortable. You can use the whole room. Be dramatic as you want to be.
Good morning, Ms. Hooper.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also. Okay. Okay. All right. Please state your name and spell your last name for the record.
Jamie Hooper, Hooper.
Please enlighten the jury of yourself.
I am Jamie Hooper. I am 19 years old. I recently attended Golden State University, but now I do attend Lakers University, and I also play basketball.
What is your connection to Aubrey Williams, and what is your connection to J. Cole?
Miss Williams, I attend Lakers University with her, and we play basketball together. I know J. Cole because I attended Golden State University, like I previously said, and we play basketball together as well.
Speak up a little bit. Can people in the back hear her? No. Okay. We want everybody to hear you. You know we give prizes for best witness.
Sorry, would you like me to rephrase the question?
Yes, please.
All right. What is your connection to Aubrey Williams, and what is your connection to J. Cole?
Miss Williams, we both attend Lakers University. I do basketball with her. J. Cole, I used to attend Golden State with him and, play basketball with him.
Do you still talk to your former teammates? And if so, how do you?
Yes, I do. Still talk to them. Even though I left Golden State University, they still kept me in the group chat, just to keep me updated about the team. And we socialized on social media and through phone and group chats.
Whilst being the basketball player for Golden State University, did you guys handle losses well?
No, but we, dealt with wins and losses. there was no violence. Even animosity was there, happens or whatever. It's always anger and animosity always been handled on the court.
Okay, we're gonna switch gears a little bit. Talk to me about the Golden State University.
Overruled, you didn't get to the question yet.
Right.
Leading means you're suggesting the answer when you're in your question.
May
But
I
don't
rephrase?
stop being, because it shows your engagement.
May I rephrase?
Yes, you may.
All right. Let's go to the incident in the group chat. What did you see in the group chat?
In the group chat, J. Cole has stated that something about, the rival team, basically Lakers University, that beef can be handled on and off the court, basically. And I screenshotted that as well.
Your Honor, can I please present the screenshots?
Yes, you may.
I'm sorry. May I please give one to the witness and to you, Your Honor?
Yes, you may.
Can you please read to the court what this says?
From this being from J. Cole, he said, "I'm tired of playing with these dudes. They really thought they was doing something. Yeah, okay, but I got them. I got us on and off the court. It's whatever."
So, can you please enlighten the jury on your time as a GSU basketball player?
My time being, basically used to attend Golden State University. My time there, I felt like I wasn't a part of the team. Even though it was a team, I didn't feel like I was a part of it. They pushed us, to be stronger on the court, but not like academically. They was mainly focused on our grades and stuff, and then not our grades, but like mainly focused on pushing us to be better. And even through injuries and stuff like that, they just pushed us to be better.
Are you aware of the injuries that J. Cole alleges that he sustained on January 18th, 2023?
Yes.
Have you ever seen J. Cole injure his ankle before?
No, but I did see him limping out of the medical sports team office.
Can you please talk more about that?
So basically, he tried to fake it and make it seem like, they tried to cover it up and make it seem like it was a secret that he was injured. But
A response? Is it speculation, or is it an invention of facts, or?
She said she tried to hide it. They don't know.
Okay, so that's not in the narrative that he tried to cover up his injury?
I see right here that it is in Jamie's Hooper's statement that it says that I saw JC limping out of the sports medical clinic a few times trying to take weight off of him. They looked hurt. As soon as JC saw me, they asked what was I looking at and tried to walk it off as normal as possible. But I could tell it was her.
Good objection, but okay.
All right.
Good response.
What did you see in, sorry, no further questions, Your Honor.
Okay. All right. Cross-examination.
Good morning, Hooper.
Good morning.
You stated that you think JC hurt his ankle, correct?
Yes.
Did you see him hurt his ankle?
No.
And did he talk to you about the ankle?
No.
So you don't know firsthand if he hurt his ankle, do you?
No.
All right. Your Honor, I would like to present what has been marked as Exhibit C.
Okay.
Your Honor, may I approach the witness?
You may. And make sure you show your exhibit to opposing counsel. Just show it to him. If you don't have another copy, just show it to him.
Your Honor, I previously showed that exhibit. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's the same one? Okay. All right, go right ahead.
Do you recognize these messages?
Yes, I screenshotted them.
And you stated these messages concerned you, correct?
Repeat that?
You stated that these messages concerned you, correct?
Yes.
Objection, invention of facts. That's not correct.
But you-
How is that correct if she was in the group chat and she was never put out the group chat? How did it concern her?
Is there something in there that talks about how you responded to the message after you saw it, even though you weren't in the group chat?
I was still in the group chat. They never kicked me out the group chat, even though I did.
Correct.
Went to another school. J. Cole
Does it appear to
missed.
support that?
I'm sorry, what did she say?
She said that she was always in the group chat. She was never taken out.
Yes, it did. It says they still kept me in the old GSU group chat, so I'll occasionally get good updates with what's going on in GSU.
Okay, so it's not an invention.
Okay.
No, make your case. Make your case. So you're saying that that her response is an invention of facts?
No, I'm saying theirs.
Okay, what was can you repeat your question?
Sorry.
Or rephrase it.
What I said was, and you stated that the message concerned you, correct?
Okay, you have a problem with that question?
Yes, how did it concern her if her name wasn't put in?
Excuse.
Okay.
How rebuttal?
It may have emotionally have something to do with it, but it was about the team in general, not exactly concerning her.
Oh, I see. I think she means concerning in a different way.
Yeah.
Concerned like she was
Like I was
worried
concerned
or
about the
something, as opposed
message.
to involving her.
Was that what you were
Okay.
asking? Was I concerned about that message?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, that was a valid. It could have gone both ways. Yeah. So concern, but she means emotional concern, not concerning her like it has to do with her.
Okay, thank you.
Yes,
Okay.
that message did concern me.
All right. But the message ended before you got a full understanding of it, correct?
Yes.
So you're going based off one message, correct?
No.
What other messages are you going based off?
Oh, I mean, yes, no. Sorry.
Okay. Okay. So you said that LU trash talked a ton, correct? You said that LU trash talked a ton, correct?
So did Golden State University did too.
You said that LU trash talked a ton, correct?
No.
In her witness statement, she stated that LU trash talked a ton.
Okay, what you need to do is try to impeach her with something that says the opposite of what she's saying now. So find in the narrative where it's different from what she's saying and show it to her and ask her to read it.
1 second, please. May I approach the witness?
Yes, you may.
Right here, you said the team does a ton of trash talking. Is it true that you wrote this witness statement?
Right here,
Yes.
basically referring to Golden State University. Basically, I said was that Lakers University have things really going on, even though they don't trash talk. But Golden State University does trash talk, basically saying the team does a ton of trash talking, but it's cool because they settled any beef on the court. And I don't feel pressure.
Yeah.
So to answer your question, I was referring to Golden State University, not LU. Thank you.
So, okay. And claiming that they sold their beef on a. Okay.
Remember, you guys stand your ground. If you think you got an issue, you think you got just stand your ground. Okay. All right, that was cross. Is there a redirect?
Yes, we are.
Okay, hold on 1 second. We got some redirection.
Why did you leave GSU?
I only left GSU because, like I previously said, I didn't feel like I was on the team. Like, it didn't feel like a team for real. They only pushed us, even through injuries, they still pushed us, to be better, be stronger. So it's like, why am I here? And on top of that, our grades, they could really care less about that. As long as you made the bare minimum of your grades, then you cool. There was no option for you to mix practice, even a starter set, they had to be there.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you very much. All right, any other witnesses?
Your Honor, I would like to call the defendant Aubrey Williams to
All
the
right.
stand.
Come on over here, Aubrey.
Please state your name and spell your last name for the record.
Aubrey Williams. Williams.
Can you tell the jury a bit about yourself, Aubrey?
I am 20 years old. I am currently a sophomore at Lake University.
Okay, how do you do in school academically?
I am an A student.
Do you have any friends at Lakers University?
Yes, the names are Carter Jackson and Jamie Hooper.
And if I can direct your attention to January 13th, what happened that day?
We had just won our best game of the season against our rival, Golden State University. On the way back, deciding how we should celebrate our win, we found out a fraternity house was having a party. So when we got back, we decided to go there, and Carter and I soon got separated. I went downstairs for about an hour, and when I got back, and when I came upstairs, I heard commotion going on outside.
When you heard that commotion outside, what did you do?
I went on the front door to see what was going on. I saw Carter and my other teammates arguing with GSU players. Before I got off the porch, they started fighting.
When you saw that they were fighting, what was your first move?
I rushed to go and help my teammates. I saw 3 GSU players kicking Carter, so I went and I tackled the first person I saw, and Carter was able to escape.
Do you remember what happened after that night?
Yes, the campus police came and so everyone scattered. Carter wasn't able to walk, so he went back into the fraternity house. After about 1 minute, the campus police came in and asked us questions. When they left, I was finally able to talk to Carter. They kept saying that the ankle was broken.
How was Carter's ankle next time you saw them?
The next day of basketball practice, you could clearly see that Carter's ankle was not okay. After visiting the team doctor, we found out that Carter's ankle was broken and that they would be out for the rest of the season.
And how did you take this injury of your best friend emotionally?
Honestly, I was really upset. Carter was injured in a fight he never wanted to be a part of in the first place. I felt that we had to call out GSU for what they did.
Moving forward, if I can direct your attention to January 18th, what happened that day?
Carter and I went to the pancake house to get something to eat. They were feeling down, so I cracked jokes and showed them funny videos to make them feel better. About 30 minutes later, we went live on Instagram.
What were you talking about when you went live on Instagram?
We talked about how Carter's injury was not going to hurt our game.
Did you intend to offend anyone who was on your live?
No, we made trash talk a lot, but it doesn't mean that we mean it.
Okay. Did anyone comment on your live?
Yes, 2 GSU players.
And what did those players say?
One said, what was done once can be done again, and one down, many more to go.
Do you know who said that?
No.
Do you know who said what was done before can be done again?
No.
Okay. When you saw those comments, how did they make you feel?
I was tired of the threats and disrespect that we're getting from the GSU players.
What did you do next?
That night, we knew that they had a game, so we decided to go to the campus.
So about 30 minutes after we got there, I saw a couple of GSU players, and we went up to them respectfully. We demanded that they apologize for breaking Carter's ankle. J. Cole said that they weren't going to apologize for anything.
Okay. How did J. Cole's words make you feel?
I was really upset because, he injured my friend, and he's not going to admit to doing it.
Okay. What happened after J. Cole said what he said?
Everyone in the car started getting angry, so I asked Carter to go get their phone so that they could record if anything went crazy. The respectful talking ended, and the fighting began, and Jay was still in front of me.
Who started the fight?
A Laker University player. I saw them push a Golden State player.
Did you see J. Cole fall?
No.
What did you do when you saw J. Cole on the ground?
I offered out my hand to help them, but they refused.
Do you know how they fell?
No.
What happened the next day after the fight?
Jamie Hooper told me that Jay was making more threats, saying that they were tired of playing with us and that they would get us on and off the court.
And how did that make you feel?
I didn't want any more trouble. The two fights were bad enough, especially the one on January 18th.
Are you guilty of any of the charges?
Objection, leader.
Are you guilty of any of the charges?
No, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to Jay. I didn't push them. I didn't hit them. I didn't do anything to them. And now I'm here facing charges on a lie. I don't even understand how this happened. I'm an A student with my whole life ahead of me without some life of record. I didn't do anything wrong. I'm guilty of all charges.
I have no further questions, Your Honor.
Thank you. Who's cross-examining Aubrey?
How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. At the Pancake House, you went live on Instagram rapping about Golden State, correct?
Yes.
Okay. After freestyling, you read and responded to Golden State players' comments, correct?
No.
No.
No, I didn't respond to the comments.
I believe you did respond to the comment.
Keep your voice up.
I'm sorry. Hold on. This is J. Cole's statement, Harvard. I need the... Okay. Well, you read J. Cole and Kayla Mont's comments, though, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I didn't know they made them, though. It didn't say who made the comments.
Okay. After reading J. Cole and Kayla Mont's comments, you said you were going to demand Golden State to take responsibility for what was done, including apologizing to Carter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Would you say you'd do anything for your teammates, Aubrey?
Of course. I mean, they're my teammates, and I want to support them in every way I can.
Okay. After making the decision to confront GSU, you and 12 of your Laker teammates waited to get through the accident on 271 and waited for over 30 minutes outside of their game just to confront J. Cole and Kayla Mont, and only to have them to apologize to Carter, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Not only did you wait all of that time, you specifically went to the door where it was known for the players' teams to enter and exit for games, knowing you'd catch them there, correct?
Yes.
Okay. All you wanted was for J. Cole to apologize for hurting Carter's ankle, but you were heated and not having it, as is stated in your witness statement. And when the brawl broke out and the police arrived, you ran away because you didn't want to get in trouble. but according to your witness statement, you said you did nothing wrong and are innocent of all charges, correct?
Yes.
No more questions, Your Honor.
You ready?
Yes.
And rehabilitation.
When did you get angry? When did you get angry when you went to confront J. Cole?
After they stated the comments.
I'm sorry?
After they stated their comments.
After they stated what comments? What did they say?
Objection, non-responsive.
Good objection. I'm gonna let, you wanna refresh her memory? Do you have the comments that you can show her?
Can I get the statement?
Yes, you may. This is called refreshing your witness's memory. And you just show it to them and say, are you refreshed?
May I respond to this?
You may.
Can you read from here?
From right here.
From here.
We all went up to them respectfully. They were outnumbered, so we were sure they wouldn't get crazy. We demanded that they apologize for breaking Carter's ankle. Jay said they won't apologize for anything, and they went totally over the line by making fun of Carter for not being able to play for the rest of the season.
Thank you. So, does that refresh your memory?
Yes.
When did you get mad that time? Stop, okay.
You can answer.
After J. Cole made that statement.
Thank you.
All right. That was redirect, right? Okay, thank you very much, Aubrey. All right.
The defense has no more witnesses.
All right, defense rests?
Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful. Do you all need to confer for a minute to get the closing statements? Are you ready?
Good afternoon, Your Honor.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, members of our jury. I am Erica Ruffin, representing the prosecution. Behind me is my co-counsel, the first lawyer, Albert Wood, the first lawyer, Albert Wood, representing, excuse me.
Okay, you can just go to your argument. Since I think we know everybody by now.
May it please be the court that we held trial today to address charges directing Aubrey Williams. One count of assault in violation of ORC section 2903.13a, a misdemeanor in the first degree. One count of menacing in violation of ORC section 2903.22a, a misdemeanor in the second degree. One counting of riot in violation of ORC section 2917.03a, a misdemeanor in the first degree, and one count of disorderly conduct in violation of ORC section 2917.11a, a minor misdemeanor. You are now grown familiar with the atrocities committed by one Aubrey Williams, who waited a whole 30 minutes with a group of 12 other Lakers members outside of J. Cole's game in order to confront him for a previous dispute. After publicly making threats towards J. Cole and his team a few hours prior,
This confrontation resulted into a fight wherein Aubrey Williams attacked J. Cole, breaking his ankle. We have presented to you today a plethora of evidence pertaining to the crime committed by Aubrey Williams, including but not limited to its excerpt witness accounts of the crime scene, which with its severe disruption caused by Aubrey's outburst, dialogue from our preparatories, horrible threats against J. Cole within our live stream, and several witness testimonies pointing to Williams as the culprit of the crime, including the voice and vehicle recognition from a familiar source. You noticed today how one defense attorney representing witness Dr. Redinium wasn't an expert witness in the beginning, but towards the end. The prosecution lawyer, Mariah Pastor, representing Sterling Shiny, said that Jay is a trustworthy opponent. And this injustice brought upon by jealousy, rivalry, or anger had a devastating effect on J. Cole's blossoming career as a basketball player. It should not be excused. We are confident that the evidence that we have presented today will prove that Aubrey Williams is guilty beyond a reasonable doubt of the charges. Thank you for your time today.
It is now good afternoon, Your Honor.
It is.
Okay, greetings, members of the jury. My name is R.D. Perry, and I will be bringing the closing argument for the defense. Thank you for listening to all the evidence that we presented today. If you don't know, you can't convict. There is more to this case than Aubrey Williams being at the wrong place at the wrong time. It is the prosecution's job to prove their case beyond a reasonable doubt, and they have failed to meet their burden. The prosecution has failed to provide a single eyewitness testimony to the facts that they are alleging, which Aubrey did, despite an entire crowd of people being there on January 18th, 2023. Jay does not remember anything about the time when he was knocked down, only seeing a compassionate hand extended towards him. Due to a video of revenge talk, Shine says he put Aubrey at the scene and he wasn't there, and admitted in open court that that he could not exactly tell the license plate number and could only do that based on Aubrey at the scene. Officer Jones can only rely on the word of J. Cole, who we already stated had no recollection of the incident and also spoke to only GSU players and also had multiple accounts or versions of J. Cole's story. Cole's injury is a stress fracture caused by playing basketball, not by traumatic fracture, according to Dr. Reed Dennis, an expert in orthopedic medicine. Hooper, the only student who played for both teams, speaks about the malpractice at the GSU sports medicine department. And finally, my client, Aubrey Williams, was only seen by J. Cole above him with the arm with compassion, even though he was not required to do so, especially for someone who admits he had issues with. So accordingly, we ask that you find Aubrey Williams not guilty. And again, if you don't know, you cannot convict.
Very well done. I enjoyed this. I think you guys were very prepared. As you know, we have to go back and deliberate to find out whether or not Aubrey is guilty or not guilty. But I just wanted to let you all know, I appreciate the effort that you put into this. How long have you all been practicing?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks? Okay. Okay, what about you guys? Okay, that's good. So you guys absorbed a lot of information in a little bit of time. And that's good. I appreciate what you all have done. It's important to know, this is an ensemble effort. So the lawyers and the witnesses are just as important to the team. And so we go back there and we talk about how you guys perform as a team, as individuals. One thing I'll just note real quick, because when we come back out and say who won and all that, we're not going to have a whole lot of time. It's hard to get your attention. But I want you to say, I need to see some more drama, I need some more fire. Okay, when you do this afternoon, they say, do you think he can walk on this? This is what trauma does to an ankle that has been kicked with the boot. You know, we need to say that. We need to say, hey, why would you wait outside? Why would you drive all that way? Why? You know, you need to bring some passion into it. When people say yes or no, don't always say, I want you to say yes or no, because that's boring. Okay? We want to have a back and forth. So you know your case. So let them answer. Then be able to respond with, oh, but so-and-so, be able to respond with something more. But if it doesn't go that way and the person held them to a yes or no, come back and rehabilitate your witness and say, what you wanted to say other than just yes, because it's a qualified yes or it's a qualified no. That's what you do in your cross-examination or your redirect or whatever. So, go ahead.
Your Honor, is it possible more than one person can represent one, like more than one lawyer represent one?
I don't know what the rules are. In here, when I'm presiding, I don't care. Okay, but if it's in a competition and they say the person who did the redirect is the only person who can object and all that kind of stuff, I don't know if those are the rules in this competition or not.
So I could have objected from like the other people?
Yeah, I think so. Because objections are important. Objections, even if it gets overruled, the objections are really, really important because that shows that you're paying attention, you are engaged, you take the other person off their balance, and they have to be able to respond. So objections are really, really important. So I want to encourage you all this afternoon, object. Even if you get overruled, so what? That shows you, I'm paying attention. And use your exhibits. The exhibits really, really are useful. And you said, he wrote this. What does that mean to you? You can say, what does this mean? What does this mean? You said, it's whatever. They was doing something, but I got them. I got them? You said I got them? So you need to press those kinds of things. It's those little things you can pick out and you can get your witness and make them explain you got them on the ropes. That's really, really important to show that, hey, I know my case and I'm going to take out some, because there's good stuff for both sides in the problem. There's really good sides. And so you got to have confidence to really, really, go after the person and with your facts without inventing the facts. But some things, especially during your closing argument, you can make, they say, well, the fact that you went there, you waited and all that, you were the aggressor. You meant to start something. Those are the kind of things you can bring out in the argument. And so that's really, really important. Let me see. Those are the main things. Those are just my initial comments. Of course, as always, don't be wed to your notes. I love how you did yours without any notes. You came up, you were confident, but then you got rattled a little bit. But you know what? If you can come up here without any notes, if I'm on this side, I'm like, oh wow, he didn't have any notes. Wow, he's gonna really come after this person. So be able to, even if you have them, you're not looking at them. Be able to continue and you were very, very methodical with your questions. The last lawyer, very methodical. So what this happened and this happened, and you brought it out because you had to pretend that we don't know what that problem is. So these are jurors. They have not read an excerpt of what this case is about or anything. They don't know anything. So you got to make sure that the story comes out in the testimony. Okay, you want to make sure that your witnesses bring it out or that your questions bring it out without leading. And you can lead a little bit. You can lead a lot during cross. Okay, during direct, and if you say, isn't it true that your name is Linda Smith? Okay, that's not really leading because it's true, but I mean, but isn't it true that you saw the license plate? That could be leading, that kind of thing. And with this license plate, say, okay, so you got everything right, but a 3 or 8, what's the coincidence? It's pretty clear. That's pretty close. You got to capitalize on those kinds of little things, And so that's what takes it to the next level, capitalizing on those little details in the case that will, rattle the other side and actually help make your point, if you know what I mean. So, and I love the SAT words. Who was using the SAT words? Plethora and atrocities. I love those. Okay, we need to make sure that we use those kinds of vocabulary words because it's important. It shows that, hey, I know stuff. A plethora, atrocities. Those are good. Okay, let me see. Yes, and you could always impeach witnesses with their own words. So that's why you have your cases and say, no, didn't you say that? On such and such, you gave this statement, and you say, okay, then you show them the thing with this contradicting what they're saying now, and of course this is a famous thing. Well, are you lying now or were you lying then, so that kind of thing. But I just want to encourage you this afternoon to, number one, use your exhibits. Number two, speak up so we can hear you. Number three, make sure that you have some really good gotcha kind of things for your witness. Yeah.
How will I go about impeaching someone?
If impeaching somebody is just when they say something and you think it's an invention of facts or it's completely contradictory to what's in the problem, then you bring in the page that shows what they're saying is not what's on the record already. Okay, you show it to them. So, did you all want to say anything?
Guys, I just want to commend you all on doing this. I think you guys saw, this is hard work. I'm sure there's a lot of prep work that goes into doing this, and I thought you guys all did a great job. And just the fact that you're doing this, you should all be commended. I think a lot of the judges' comments were spot on. A little more fire in the belly, a little more spark. And one of the comments I wanted to make, this team in particular, Marion, what year are you?
Me?
Yeah.
My name is Mariah.
Oh, I'm sorry, Mariah.
You're fine.
Sorry. Bad handwriting.
Wait, what did you say?
What year are you?
What do you mean?
What year in school?
I'm 11th. I'm a junior.
You're a junior? All right. I better hear you're in law school someday.
Oh,
You did an excellent job. But what I liked more than anything else, I liked the fire in your belly on the cross and on your exams. But the thing I liked the best, and you should all take a note of this, you were always thinking, you were always looking, you were an excellent teammate. When your teammates were up there, you're looking at the record, you're trying to find the right tidbit so that your teammates can impeach somebody. You guys did a really nice job working together as teammates. You guys should really be commended for that. Yeah. You guys, defense witnesses, you guys, excellent job with your exams. You guys had obviously practiced. I thought a lot of your exams were very clean, very crisp. I'm with the judge. Get away from the, now just give me yes or no answers. That doesn't happen in the real world. And when you say that, frankly, you're just inviting a witness to not give you a yes or no answer. They're going to run on you when you do that. But all in all, I thought you guys did a very nice job. Obviously, very, very well prepared. Witnesses on that side, excellent job, guys. So all in all, very, very well done. Congratulations.
The only additional comment that I would make, besides speaking up and projecting, is that use your words and your body language to make your point. So in other words, when you are up, whether you're examining someone or whether you're giving your statement, breathe, slow down, take your time, and remember that you can use your physical gestures and you can even use your pacing to make a specific point. So using those kind of techniques, I think will make it even better for the future. So great job, everybody. It was a pleasure to see you, today. So thank you.
Yes, yes. And so has anyone ever done mock trial before? Anybody in here? You've done it before? Okay, so you've seen it. Some people take the whole room and they pace and they're all dramatic and all of that, because this is a competition. Yes, absolutely. This is a competition. And we got 4 jobs, right? We're giving one to best defense attorney, best prosecutor, best witness, and best essayist. But you're competing against everybody here. So, we got summer jobs on the line, and not just that, and you're on TV, but you want to make sure that you are always bringing your A game And that just like they will cover the basketball games and the football teams and all that kind of stuff, they should cover this. And so this is important. You did only 3 weeks and you already have risen to the occasion. And that is just good. I mean, we need to promote more of this kind of stuff too. I love the basketball and the volleyball and all that kind of stuff, but we need to promote more of this because, you know, this is going to be real world stuff. You know, not everybody can be in the NBA or the NFL, but everybody in here can be a lawyer. Everybody in here can work in this court. Everybody in here could be a probation officer. Everybody in here could be a bailiff. Anybody in here could be part of the court system or something like that. So this is real life stuff, you know? So it's not just an exercise and you just want to get through it real quick. This is something that you can show off and you can just like, you know, dunk on somebody, you know, figuratively speaking. You can dunk on somebody with a question. You can do that. You can get a touchdown with how you handle your cross-examination. So that's, you know, that's what this is. So we're going to go back and we're going to talk about who are the best of the best. And then we're going to come back out and you all have a little bit of time for lunch because the next one starts at 1 o'clock? But I hope you all take these comments. Yes.
I'm sorry. On behalf of our team, I would like to thank you for the critiques and all the tips that you gave us, you two jurors, and we will be taking them.
Oh, that is so great of you, and you're a freshman. Oh my goodness, well, such class and such poise. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So okay, so again, you know, you got some stuff. You can use it for this afternoon. You know, I'm telling you, dunk on somebody this afternoon with a good question. Come on, be thinking about, oh, this is what I'm going to say. This is what I'm going to say. And you got to use your outside voices because a lot of people didn't hear.
So, Your Honor, the competition is not this between us. Is everybody?
Yes, there's like 10 schools. There's like a bunch of teams here. Oh, nobody told you?
No, we knew, but like, we thought it was for the people in this.
No, we got like 4 or 5 courtrooms going.